Have you ever found yourself in a trade full of hope and confidence, only to watch the market laugh at your face like it's being controlled by your village people? For example, you bought the dip expecting price to move up, but actually what happens is that price kept on dipping, but first it's going to give you an impression and then keeps on dipping
Oh
and
my
makes you to
god.
lose your trade. Or sometimes you decide to sell the peak expecting price to come down, but actually price keeps going up like Mount Everest. Now, these types of scenarios will keep you staring at your screen thinking the market hates you. Well, guys, the market doesn't hate you. You're just missing a small but very important step. The secret is in aligning higher time frames with lower ones. You see, most people make the mistake of executing trades using only one time frame for direction, confirmation, analysis, and then entry. And that's what most crypto bros fail to tell people. But trading without multiple time frames is like wearing a bulletproof vest when skydiving instead of wearing a parachute. So most traders lose because they are so focused on the smaller time frames, ignoring the waves of the higher time frames. Now, just like the legendary trader Paul Tudor once said, the secret to trading success is emotional discipline. If intelligence were to be the secret to trading success, then there will be a lot more people making money in trading, right? So if the weekly chart is screaming bullish, 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 but the 5 minutes chart is saying, trust me, bro, go short, go bearish. Who would you trust? Well, the higher time frame, let me give you an example of, let me just personalize it so that you can get to know which is stronger. The higher time frame is the old wise trading master, and the lower time frame is the apprentice who hasn't even completed the first page of the market trend, right? So you know the higher time frame usually wins, right? So at the end of this video, I'm going to share with you a perfect combination of time frames that you're going to align the higher time frames and lower time frames to use in order to have an accurate direction and entry in the market. So stick with me, because that picture I'm going to post on your screen is going to be a very important picture, and it will drive your trading journey to the sky. So if you're ready to stop fighting the current and start riding the wave, let's dive in. Now, the first question you should ask yourself is, what is a time frame? All right? What is a time frame? A time frame typically means how much time each candlestick on a chart represents. Typically, a time frame represents the amount of time a candlestick takes to finish forming. Let me repeat this. A time frame typically means the amount of time a candlestick takes to finish forming. Okay, let me show you what a time frame is. Right, so as you can see, there are categories, or should I say selection of time or timestamps on my screen right here. We have the 15 minutes, the 1 hour, the 4 hours, the 1 day, and more. Right now, my time frame is on the 1 day. As you can see, it's on the 1 day. So considering the fact that my time frame is on the 1 day, this means that any candlestick you see under this 1 day time frame took 1 day, one full day, in order for that candle to finish forming. So it is every single candle here is representing 24 hours, which is 1 day, 24 hours of activity, of price movement in the market. All right, that is just what time frame is. So also, if I'm going to switch now to the 1 hour time frame like this, all right, so every time frame or every candle you see on this 1 hour time frame, right, represent 1 hour of price movement, 1 hour of buying and selling, okay, in the market. So if you see a green candle like this, if you see a green candle like this, it means that the price went up during that 1 hour. Since we are on the 1 hour time frame, it means that the price went up during that 1 hour that the candle is being formed. Now, same applies to the rest time frames that you are going to see on your trading interface, whether Bybit, Binance, or whichever trading interface you are using. Now that we know what time frame is, let's move to the main topic. What is time frame alignment? Time frame alignment means checking the same trade on multiple time frames, like the daily, like let me say time frame alignment just means checking, for instance, this Solana USDT. We are on Solana USDT, so checking Solana USDT on the daily time frame, 4 hours time frame, and maybe 15 minutes time frame. All right, to confirm they all agree on the same trend direction. Let me repeat it. Time frame alignment means checking the same trade on multiple time frames, like the daily, 4 hours, and 15 minutes, to confirm that they all agree on the same trend direction. Trend direction simply means the direction that the market is headed. All right, trend direction simply means the direction that the market is headed. For instance, on this chart now, we are on Solana, as we know, and we are on the 1 hour time frame, right? So if the 1 hour is showing a downtrend like this, and then we switch to the 4 hours, and the 4 hours is also showing a downtrend like this, and then we switch to the 1 day again, and the 1 day is equally showing a downtrend, then that means our time frame has aligned. So in every case, the higher time frame is the bigger picture of what is happening in the market, right? The higher time frames, like the 1 day, 4 hours, the weekly chart. So if you want to see more time frames, you can just click on this more right here. When you click on more, you're going to see 2 hours, 6 hours, 12 hours, 1 week, and so on and so forth. So like the 1 week time frame, all right, the 1 day time frame, sorry, the 1 week time frame, the 1 day time frame, 4 hours time frames are all examples of higher time frames. So these time frames are the bigger pictures, all right? They represent the bigger picture of what is happening in the market. They stand as the boss of the market, while the smaller time frames are the smaller picture of what is happening in the market. The smaller time frames are like the 1 hour. Sometimes people use the 1 hour as smaller time frames if they are using, let's say, the weekly charts, to the weekly time frame, to determine direction of the market. So if the weekly time frame is standing as the bigger time frame, you can use the 1 day, 4 hours, or 1 hour for entry. So the 15-minute time frame, which is this one right here, 15 minutes time frame, 5 minutes time frame, 3 minutes, and 1 minute time frames are all examples of smaller time frames, right? They're the smaller time frames, and they are the time frames that are showing you what is happening in the market in a more zoomed in context. So it's like the employee. If the bigger time frame is the boss, then the smaller time frames are the employees. So the higher time frames confirms the direction of the market, and the smaller time frames enters and execute trades. So if the higher time frame shows bullish direction, right? Let's say the higher time frame, like the 1 day. Let me switch to the 1 day. So if the 1 day time frame is showing a bullish direction, right? It's going an uptrend, and then the smaller time frame is giving a bearish signal, right? Let's say, for instance, the 1 hour time frame is giving a bearish signal like this. All right. So the higher time frame, being the boss, usually wins the game. So in essence, aligned time frames equals to higher odds, and misaligned time frames equal to fighting markets, and we all know who wins. You never can beat the market. So having known all this, let's get into a real example and see what we are talking about. So guys, we are now on a 4 hour time frame on Doge USDT, right? And we're looking at the candles, and each candle right here represents 4 hours of price movement in the market, right? So I'm going to use one of my favorite strategy, one of the strategy that I personally use to trade, to actually execute trade on this platform, right? So this is a full candle. Let me indicate it for you. This green candle right here is a full bullish candle, and as we all know, every candle has a range. Every candle has a range, and it has an upper range, right? Sorry, it has a lower range and upper range, like this. Okay, every candle has a lower and upper range. So what range simply means is that one full candle like this, one full candle on a higher time frame like 4 hours, is equivalent to multiple candlesticks on the lower time frame like the 5 minutes or 15 minutes, all right, or 3 minutes. Okay, so what this actually means is that whenever you see one full candle on the 4 hours, right, then it means that on the 15 minutes or on the 5 minutes, the candle opens right here, then accumulates, manipulates, and then begins to distribute to the upside, then close somewhere here, right? So due to the fact that each candle has a range, on this strategy that I'm going to use, the strategy is called the candle range theory. Whenever you see a full candle and then another candle appears, okay, forming a very high wick, okay, let me show you. Another candle appears forming a very high wick like this. The wick of the second candle that formed surpasses the wick. We call it souping, total souped. All right, it total souped the wick of the previous full candle that formed, grabbing the liquidity, okay, on this candle. Right, then it means that price is trying to actually go down, because based on the loss of liquidity, price follows the market follows liquidity. Market moves from one level of liquidity to another level of liquidity, so the market will want to settle the liquidity resting below this candle right here. Okay, so I know that the market wants to go down, considering the fact that it has already fetched the liquidity on this candle right here. So all I have to do is to go to a lower time frame now. I'm just going to switch to a lower time frame, but in order to know what I'm doing, in order to get the direction of the market, I'm going to draw a line. All right, I'm just showing you my strategy. If you want more on the strategy, or if you need more information on this strategy, you can talk to me on the WhatsApp link that I'm going to use, or I'm going to drop on the description below. Then I can get you admitted on the mastery class, where you're going to learn a lot, ranging from the beginner guide, how to place trades, your entry, exit, stop loss, take profit, technical analysis indicators, how to recognize chart patterns, and so on and so forth. Right, so all you have to do, back to the topic, is just to draw a line at the high of the ranging candle. All right, and then draw another line. Okay, you just draw another line at the low of the ranging candle like this, just like this. Perfect. Now the next thing is to draw another line. Let me zoom it out a bit. You just have to draw another line at the low of this candle that souped the previous candle. Let me show you what I mean. You just have to draw another line at this area, which is the low, sorry, this low right here. You just draw another line, which is the close of this candle that has souped this candle, that has surpassed the liquidity of this candle. Then we are going to go to the lower time frame for our short entry. All right, so let me just draw the line and then switch to the lower time frame. So now we've drawn our lines. All we have to do is to switch from the 4 hours time frame to, let's say, the 15 minutes time frame to get our entry. So guys, on the 15 minutes, all we are going to be looking for is a bearish signal. It's a short signal, right? Because based on my analysis, based on the strategy that I'm using, the market has shown me that the market wants to go down. All right, the strategy has shown me that the market wants to go down on the higher time frame. So all I'm going to be looking for on the 15 minutes time frame is a signal to go down. All right, as you can see, we already have our accumulation right here. Right, so this is the accumulation phase, and then this is our manipulation phase. The market manipulates, taking the stops of most traders. All right, after taking the stop, it's then going to distribute the price to the downside. All right, since we know this, all you have to do is to look for a bearish signal, which I have found one. All right, so this is a bearish engulfing candlestick pattern. Right, so this is a bearish engulfing candlestick pattern, indicating that price wants to actually go down. But I am not actually going to enter this trade until price breaks below this line that I have drawn on the 4 hours time frame. Right, until price breaks below the low. So this place right here was the low. All right, was the lowest point of the shooting star candle, not the full green candle, the other candle that has a higher wick compared to the full green candle. So if the price breaks below this place right here and maintain its body, not just leaving a wick below it, maintains its body, then it's a confirmation signal that I can be able to enter the trade and make money off of it. So now let's see if the price is actually going to break below the line. Right, price has broken below the line. Now this candle right here is our confirmation candle. All we have to do is to enter right where this candle closed, so that we can see how far it goes and then make profit off of it. And remember, when placing the trade, do not get greedy. A 1-to-1 risk reward ratio is the best. It has a 50-50 chance of winning that trade, but a 1-to-2, 1-to-3 has, let's say, give or take 30 or 20% possibility or chance of winning that trade. So now let's enter this trade and see how things go. So guys, I have placed my entry right here, all right, with the expectation of the market to actually move downwards and then give me a reasonable amount of profit. All right, and I'm going to place my stop loss just above the upper line, which is the highest point of the full green candle on our 4 hours time frame. Right, now let's see how this plays out. Okay, we are currently on profits, so I think we are going to hit stop loss any time from now. Now, the reason why I am telling you, or I told you not to get greedy and go for a 1-to-1 risk reward ratio, is because the market, you might be right. Okay, if you say the market wants to go up, the market might go up, but if you make your risk or reward ratio to move so high, then you might not, the market, okay, we've hit our take profit. The market might reach a high position, but not as high as you've placed your market to your trade to go, and you'll see the market going down, and then you're going to be left thinking that the trade or the strategy is not worth it. It's because you're putting greed. All right, the answer is because you're putting greed to your trading. You have to put a reasonable amount of take profit and stop loss in order to keep winning trades. So we have took our profits, and as you can see, we aligned ourselves with the higher time frame using the lower time frame for entry, and this is how it works, and this is how you should be trading. You always go with the flow. You always go with the current of the market, not against the flow, because you can't beat the market. You can't tell the market or force the market to go on your own direction, right? I know the business of trading might seem kind of complicated sometimes or hard, but I promise you guys, whatever you dedicate your time and put in the discipline, the hard work, the routine in it, that thing is surely going to give you positive reviews, or should I say positive answers one day. All right, so just keep on grinding. The failures are just there to teach you lessons. The downtimes that you keep having are there to actually teach you lessons and show you the right ways. You cannot escape mistakes. For years I've been doing this, and mistakes are just inevitable. You have to make them. All right, the mistakes are what are going to make you become profitable in the business of trading. There's a quote that says the magic you are looking for is in the work you're avoiding. So just do the work anyways, and you watch the magic happens. Right now, I hope this video helps, and I hope you have a nice day.
What's the best piece of advice you've ever received?
You are what you think about. Everything that you think about, you become. Thoughts lead to actions. Actions lead to behaviors. Behaviors leads to lifestyle. Lifestyle determines your destiny. So everything begins in the mind. If you can control and wield your mind, you can very much determine your destiny. Control your mind and control your future.